So I've had this large box of graphics cards sitting under my bench for a few years now. They're just cards that I've picked up through random second-hand PCs or that I've picked up through car boots. Most of them look to be OEM type cards, but there's a few nice looking ones. So let's get about and do some testing and see what we find. This Asus Commando motherboard I've had sitting on the shelf for a while. I wasn't entirely sure that it worked, but now seemed like a good idea to try it. As you can see, it needs a bit of love and a bit of cleaning, so let's get to it before we install some components. We're going to be pairing it today with an Intel Q6600 processor and 8GB of Nvidia SLI RAM. This board features a unique, readable display on the back panel showing any kind of boot errors and the system time, although I'm not sure how many people look at the back of their computer to read the time while playing. So it seems that the onboard display is having a few issues. Let's strip it down and see if we can find anything wrong with it. The board itself seems to comprise of just the circuitry to operate the crystal display, with no other functions being apparent, so I assume that it would get all its information from the motherboard itself. I've had a few of these liquid crystal displays before on other projects go bad because of the ribbon cable soldering breaks. So I ran a soldering iron across it and it seemed to solve the problem. So stripping down the power cooler first, it seems to be missing something in the power regulation circuit. I'm fairly sure that this board isn't meant to be missing this component, but unfortunately I haven't got anything to replace it with. Looking around the back of this little Radeon 7750, there seems to be a missing capacitor. The board also shows signs of liquid damage at some point. Its bigger brother, the Radeon 7950, also seems to have a similar capacitor problem, looking like someone has attempted to repair it at some point in its life. Sadly, this Nvidia 8800 GTX and the GeForce GTX 580 both show signs of artifacting, so I'll move these to the shelf until I can decide what to do with them. I especially love the artwork on this Gamewood card. So there you have it, a big box of GPUs successfully tested. Some work, some don't, and some might work in the future. The ones that don't work I'm going to hang on to until I can improve my skills and hopefully fix them in the future. If you have any ideas or suggestions on how I may fix the artifacting ones, please drop a comment below. For now I shall leave you with some action from the GT710 and the 570 GTX, both similarly spec'd on paper and cards we have a lot of love for here. If you like what you've seen and would like to see more, please feel free to like and subscribe, and drop a comment below of the any thoughts you may have on any of the cards featured in this video. Stay safe and stay well.
Okay, plan B.
Welcome to the Alpha Labs, formerly designated Phase 1 by the Union Aerospace Off-World Research Division. The Alpha Labs began construction on October 29, 2095, and became fully operational July 17, 2130. Originally created as the prime science and research facility, Alpha Labs are responsible for the development of leading-edge technology, such as the elemental phase deconstructor, hydrocar, and molecular fuel storage compressor, all presently being Great.